Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you all fine. Lecture for grade 7, subject science, chapter number 2, fifth lecture, and here is Mrs. Saira Jaman. The topic which we are going to discuss is about the diet affects our circulatory system. Our diet and lifestyle. Diet means the food which we eat, and lifestyle, the timing at which we eat the food, our sleeping timing, our wake up timing. So relaxation time, all these comes in the lifestyle. It affect our circulatory system and causes many diseases such as heart attack, blood pressure, diabetes, and asthma. All these diseases we will discuss one by one. The first one is heart attack, which is also called myocardial infarction. The heart is made of muscle cells. These cells, just like other cells in the body, must receive oxygen and food through circulatory system. All the body parts, they need oxygen and they need food to perform their function. Same is the heart. It is an important organ of our body, and it also needs oxygen and food. And which system provide this blood or oxygen and food to the heart? That is circulatory system. The blood vessels which supply oxygen and food to the heart are called coronary arteries. Coronary arteries you can see in this image. This is the image of structure of heart, and you can see these arteries which are present in heart. They are called coronary arteries, and these arteries supply food and oxygen to the heart. A hard substance called plaque can build up in the walls of coronary arteries. This plaque is made of fat and other cells. You can see in this image the hard plaque or the fat deposition in these coronary arteries, which make the artery narrow. It is making the artery narrow. These fatty deposits have narrowed the coronary arteries. So this plaque is made of fat and other cells. The coronary arteries may become narrow due to plaque. Sometimes a blood clot forms on the plaque and blocks coronary arteries. The plaque, it makes the coronary artery narrow, but sometimes what happens as the blood flow with pressure. So due to that pressure, what happened? It may damage it may damage due to the high blood pressure. The blood vessels get damaged, and when the blood vessel get damaged, blood comes out, and then that blood can make a clot. So this is the clotting of blood, and you can see now there is no pathway for the blood to flow. It can block the artery. Sometimes a blood clot forms on the plaque and blocks the coronary artery. Due to this, the blood cannot reach a part of the heart, definitely depending upon which area of the artery is blocked. So that part of the heart begins to die due to lack of oxygen and food, because oxygen and food will not reach to that part, and as a result, what will happen? The that part of the heart get die. The death of a part of heart is called a heart attack or myocardial infarction. If too much heart muscle dies, then what will happen? The heart is unable to pump the blood and the person could die. Definitely we need food, we need oxygen to live, and if blood will not supply, blood will not pump, blood will not supply us food and oxygen, what will happen? The result will be our death. Symptoms of heart attack may include chest pain, shortness of breath, heavy sweating, etc., which is a medical emergency, and call 1122 or another ambulance. Due to the clotting, I told you what happened. The blood cannot pass or cannot reach to some part of the heart. and as a result what will happen, that part of the heart will damage heart muscle, you can see here. And if I told you most of the coronary arteries, if they are blocked, as a result most of the muscular part or muscles of the heart, they will damage, and as a result the heart will not perform its function properly. What are the symptoms of heart attack? Pressure or tightness in the chest, pain in the chest, back, jaw, and other areas of the upper body that last more than a few minutes or that goes away and comes back. Another symptom is shortness of breath. You have problem in breathing, sweating, nausea, vomiting, anxiety, and coughing. These are the symptoms of heart attack or myocardial infarction. How can we avoid heart diseases? If you smoke, then stop smoking. Smokers have a great risk for heart attacks as compared with the non-smokers. Make your diet heart healthy. Take healthy food, avoid junk food, avoid fatty food, eat vegetables and fruits, set exercise goals, do exercise regularly, track your blood pressure, check your blood pressure regularly, watch your weight, check your weight regularly, and stress less. Try to uh, get away from the stress. Food healthy for heart. You can see fruits and vegetables which are good for health. Avocado, chocolate, apple, orange, nuts like almonds, carrots, berries, strawberries, blueberries. They are good for heart. So eat these healthy food. Second disease is high blood pressure, and it is also called hypertension. High blood pressure is a disorder of circulatory system. Blood pressure is the amount of force exerted by blood against the walls of the arteries. The blood apply pressure on the walls of arteries. If the blood pressure of a person remains above the normal value, what is the normal value of blood? 120 over 80. So the condition is called high blood pressure or hypertension. How can we find out the blood pressure? Inshallah, you will learn in higher classes. But just now, keep this in your mind that the normal person blood pressure value is 120 over 80. The increased blood pressure can damage blood vessels, and the result may be failure of kidneys and heart. People with high blood pressure may have the symptoms such as headache, fatigue. Fatigue means tiredness. Blurred vision means they cannot see the things clear. Nose bleeding, sometimes their nose start bleeding. Foods high in fat, high salt intake, smoking, obesity. Obesity means fat, uh, uh, more weight of the body. Diabetes, also called sugar, lack of exercise, etc. They increase the risk of high blood pressure. You can see the blood apply pressure on the walls. That what is blood pressure? The pressure exerted by the blood on the walls of the arteries is called blood pressure or hypertension. There are many instruments or devices with the help of which we can measure the blood pressure. You can see this is called digital balance or digital blood pressure machine, with the help of which you can measure the blood pressure. 120 or 80 you can see is the blood pressure of the normal person. This is again another type of the blood pressure machine. Another type. So there are different types of blood pressure machine with the help of which you can measure the blood pressure. If your blood pressure is high, what are the symptoms? Severe headache, fatigue, or confusion. Fatigue, I told you, the person get tired. Vision problems, chest pain, difficulty in breathing, irregular heartbeat, blood in the urine, and pounding in your chest, neck, or ears. What is pounding? Pounding means tingling or prickling or stinging sensation in these parts. This is pounding. You can see like someone is hammering your chest. What are the causes of high blood pressure? Smoking, overweight, lack of physical activity means you are not doing exercise or you are not doing any work. Too much salt in the diet. Don't take much salt in your food. Too much alcohol consumption. Stress and older age means this problem mostly appears in old person. The third disease is diabetes. Diabetes is a disease in which a person has high blood pressure because her body does not produce enough insulin. Insulin is a chemical that is produced in our pancreas. Insulin helps to decrease blood sugar. Without insulin, a person develops diabetes. If the pancreas which we discussed in the digestive system, that pancreas secrete a hormone which is called insulin, and that insulin actually it goes to the small intestine, and in small intestine do the complete digestion of food, especially the complete digestion of carbohydrates and also absorption. So if insulin will not produced by the pancreas, what will happen? It will not be like the glucose or the blood sugar will not be digested. And as a result, what happens? That glucose will appear in our urine and also it will go to the blood. This is called diabetes. So this diabetes is mainly due to the problem in the pancreas, which does not secrete insulin. What are the symptoms of diabetes? Loss of weight, frequent urination, excessive thirst, and hunger are some of the symptoms of diabetes. If the patient does not control the level of blood sugar, she may be at the risk of loss of eyesight and hearing, also heart attack, gum disease, kidney disorders. All these are the problems which appear in those people who does not who he or she does not take care of their diet and then in turn may suffer from these problems. A person can control his her blood sugar level by taking medicines, eating proper diet, and taking exercise. This is the image of pancreas which produces insulin and then that insulin goes to the small intestine, and in small intestine I told you the final digestion and absorption of food takes place. Especially this is responsible for the final digestion of carbohydrates like the sugar or glucose. Symptoms of diabetes: feeling hungry, feeling thirsty all the time, feeling hungry all the time. The blood sugar level, if you check it in laboratory, it will always come high, and loss of weight, tingling limbs, frequent urination, blurry vision, you cannot see the words clearly. The next problem is asthma. Asthma is an allergy that causes the airways of the lungs to swell and narrow. The airways of the lungs they get swell and narrow. This is one of the problem of asthma. A person with asthma may wheeze or having a whistling sound when he or she breathes. Cough, feeling tightness in the chest are the symptoms of asthma. The things that can cause asthma are called allergens, dust mites, pollen grains, and some food may cause asthma. You can see these are the dust mites which are present in dust, pollen grains. You can see pollen grains from the flowers. We can inhale them while breathing. They may cause the asthma. The things that can cause asthma, I told you they are called allergens. Symptoms of asthma attack may be cough, shortness of breath, wheezing sound, extreme difficulty in breathing, chest pain, sweating, and increased pulse rate, increased heart rate. Severe asthma attack may lead to death. The person may also die. It is not easy to cure asthma, but one can be normal and active even with asthma. Try to avoid the allergens of asthma. If you have allergy, especially from pollen grains or from any food or from any dust, so it is very important to take care and try to put on mask and try to uh, avoid eating those foods from which you have allergy. Use plenty of water. It will give you relief. On advice of a doctor, use the medicine or inhaler. This is the image of inhaler which the asthma patient they use, and then they this inhaler relieves asthma. Dust mites, which causes asthma. Pollen grains causes asthma. You can see, and symptoms are labored breathing. Labored breathing means difficulty in breathing. Wheezing sound means whistling sound. Problem in sleeping, having chest pain, coughing, allergies, common cold, feeling tired. All these are the symptoms of asthma. Next topic is about the transplantation. What is transplantation? An organ of a person can be transplanted by or can be replaced by using another an organ of another person. So this is called transplantation. You have heard about kidney transplantation. If the kidney of a person is not working properly, so it can be transplanted or replaced by another kidney. Not only kidney, some other organs can also be transplanted. Nowadays, they are kidney, liver, heart, pancreas, and lungs. They can also be replaced or they can also be transplanted by surgery. So, kidney, why there is a need of replacing or kidney because of diabetes or other kidney problems. The patient kidney will not work properly, and then as a result, the patient need to replace a kidney. Then in liver problem, because of serious liver disorders, we know that the liver is has many important functions. The main function of liver is to clean blood. So if liver will not function properly, then what will happen? It may cause death. So liver transplantation is also very important. Heart failure, we just learned it in the previous lecture. That learned it in the previous lecture that heart is very important organ, and any problem in heart may cause death. So, heart can be transplanted nowadays. Pancreas, due to diabetes, because pancreas help in the digestion of glucose, which secrete insulin, and that insulin help in the final digestion. The lung, because of serious respiratory disorders, so people who have organ transplant, they must take medicine regularly the rest of their lives to stay healthy. This is only the side effect that they have to take or they have to use the medicines regularly. Not only transplantation, but sometimes the people they can also use artificial organs. This is not transplantation, but they can use artificial organs to restore a function in the body. Like if they use artificial organ, they can survive. So what are those organs which they can use? They can use artificial legs, they can use artificial hands. So these are the organs which if the person they can use, so they can do their normal body, normal activities in their life easily. An artificial organ is a man-made device that replaces a missing natural organ. Artificial legs, artificial arms, bones, arteries, eyes, feet, and ears are common to transplant nowadays. The scientists who design and build artificial body parts are called biomedical engineers. Students, homework for today is you have to do the exercise of chapter number 1 in your notebooks. Do exercise of chapter number 1 in your notebook. This is your homework. The last slide is the organ which can be transplanted or replaced are heart, liver, kidneys, and lungs. These are the organs which can be transplanted. Hope you understand the lecture. Thank you.